Sorry. There we go. Hey guys and gals and non-binary builders. Hey builders. That should be the intro. I shouldn't non-gendered, but sorry if I'm not as energetic as normal. I think I am feeling a little bit sick. We'll see. Hopefully it gets better quickly, but I still got to make changes to Hodag. We actually got a lot more work than I was originally hoping because I'm gonna have to change the weapon assembly. I think I'm going to have to finally make it so it uses larger shafts. So here we are. One second, actually. Let's open this real quick. I don't remember how long this is. This should be in inches. I don't know why it's not in inches. Crazy? That's not 0.4 inches. 4 inches. Oh, 4. Wow, I am out of it. 4 inches. So we're at 1/8. I think 3/16 is gonna be the new diameter. Oh, that is pretty big. Pi r. Wait, one. Sorry, I'm having to do some math. I'm trying to see how much bigger this is. .159 times power. Okay, so that's more than doubling the area. Five 30 seconds. Well, I kind of want to see how that looks. It's fucking crazy. Oh, those look substantial. So yeah, that's definitely a big difference if I go up to 5/16. It's gonna be chonky. I think it should be kind of chonky, right? I mean, it also doesn't. I want to see something real quick. Be right back. I need. Oh, they're right here. Ready? Oh yeah, we're gonna be fine. Okay. Okay, we're gonna do the easy part first. How is this sketch determined? Okay, so I guess that's easy. Pretty much preset. Now that I think about it, there's not really much reason I have to change that, because it's like, oh, it's hitting this. I don't think it matters. Whoops. Okay, so those are also equal to it. Actually, instead of editing it here, we're just going to open it. Actually, I should probably finish what I was doing here first. Maybe it wasn't a cut. Okay. No, I'm trying to add one. .6, so we'll just make this a clean 8. I guess this is also going to be thicker, which isn't really the point, but is kind of a consequence. Wait, we got circled back. Let's make this an even 5 millimeters. Just want to see something real quick, because I have a feeling I pushed it out more than I wanted to. Like, wait, how's this line up? IRL, kind of hard to tell because it's currently damaged. Actually, that should be fine, it being pushed out more. If I hide this, I really need to replace this with the actual part. Oh, I didn't think about that. The fact that I need to rebuild it. As things move around, because yeah, it's gonna push the rods outward. The fuck are the mates? Sense also makes sense. They don't gaslight me and tell me that this is not fucked up right now. Okay, so I feel like I messed some things. I definitely broke some things. what is... I feel like this whole assembly is mated in a fucked up way, or is mated to the whole assembly in a fucked. So it's... No, that's the rod. I'm not wanting to look at the rod assembly. Okay, maybe we don't need this exactly aligned to the middle plane. I think that might be the solution. First off, flip dimension. Secondly, okay, oh my god. Come on, SolidWorks. Maybe half that, 1/16th. Okay, maybe slightly less than that. Just like a tinge. Point 0.055 maybe? I basically want that rod to effectively be centered there. Because I'm making this offset because it would push this rod out of here. And it's a lot easier for me to add material here, for as you can see, than it is for me to add material in this direction, because that's where the pulley's going to go. So, yeah. Hodag's going to be even less symmetrical. Now we have to edit the back. You know what? We're just gonna... Actually, before we do this... Yep. Press this for a moment. Not overthink it. Let's just make us... This is why all my bots look like doo-doo. Because I end up having... Because the changes I have to make just makes things so messy. Up to surface, let's not overthink it. That... Really? That's how we're interpreting that. Well... Can we do more than... Okay, let's try up to vertex. Good enough. It's basically it creates a solid body anyways, so. For those who just joined, I got tired of Hodag's shafts bending, so I'm adding a 1/16 of an inch to the diameter. Also, we're going back to steel because I'd rather them bend than break. Actually, I forgot this part was already open. Actually, I'm going to not overthink it. Basically, what I'm trying to do here I'm basically just trying to make it so. Actually, I might want to do a little more. Maybe not that much. Not nearly that much. Yeah, just slightly more than it already is. Not cutting into where the shaft is. We're going to put, I think 2 holes is the right number of holes. Maybe we want to go slightly smaller than 3. Actually 2.5. Okay. Do. Actually, I think I might want to add a little bit more material to the bottom. This is so god dang sloppy. Oh no. Why do people watch me? Actually, we'll just add an extra millimeter. I just don't want, I just trying to prevent this from exploding. go. Whoops. Because we can't actually get away with more space than we're getting. It's like, this part's like so close to being three-dimensional. Oh, actually, I may want to change that slot. Interestingly, that might fix my other problem. It'll fill it. Okay. That is not what I wanted to change. All right. $6.4. I'm going insane. Oh, it's just that's actually good. That's what it should be. Nope, not quite. This could also probably be slick. Actually, never mind. Apparently not. Okay, it's gonna be beefier, I guess. How's this look with the tops? Yeah, being off. I guess we'll have to shave off our tops a little bit. But we will for now make dimensional changes to said tops. Just so I don't end up ordering them at some point and mostly just so if I end up inevitably ordering work. What is determining this dimension? Oh, that's the 3? Christ. Just make it 3/16 of him. A little bit closer than I'd like it to be, but alright then. That's what I get for making it no longer symmetrical, I guess. Dimensional nightmare. Also gonna make it not go so far back, I think, too. We didn't run into any problems, but I don't want to leave room for to run into problems. Oh my god. Complicated. Okay. Okay, so here's what we're gonna do. This is meant to go here, but currently there's a gap there, so we're gonna have to basically do that. Basically, I'm purposely making this shit collide with it. Wait, no. I think the problem is how the sides are made. This side. Can't do it like that. Depends on how complicated the design is. Hodag, this robot, a lot of hours. I think because I usually do these streams but yeah, I also a simple design I think I could probably do in about 4 hours for a robot. It also depends on how similar it is to something I've done before. But I would say I'm going to say 4 to 8 hours, depends on how complicated it is. I think if I have designed more combat robots, I could probably do it quicker, but because there's also me physically doing the CAD, and then there's me deciding what screws I want to use, deciding what motors I want to use, deciding what, and sometimes I have that all figured out before I even open CAD. Ideally, I know exactly what motor I want before starting CAD, but yeah, even decisions just what screws to use, like the exact size, what size shafts I want to use for things. It's kind of, I mean, some people have go-tos based on the size, and I think as you design more robots, you have a better idea of like, yeah, I'll just use this size screw and stuff like that. But I could not tell you how many hours have been put into this design specifically, because I've made tweaks over the course of months. But Hodag is entirely too complicated. Oh, something's not right. Really, you're not even gonna be. There's a gap here, so I have to make this basically collide. Although I feel like this is colliding too much. Yeah, because currently in the actual robot, you'll see there's a gap when I assembled it. And I'm trying to get rid of that. Why don't I just measure it? I literally have calipers somewhere right here. What is my gap? And I'll put that much more material in. Really overthinking this. But that's like way more than I thought it was. It's almost like an 1/8 of an inch gap. So for a beginner design, what would I recommend? I'm assuming you're beginner to combat robotics specifically. Oh, finger tech. Yeah, that is a good starter. You definitely can get some pretty simple designs out of a beater bar. I personally would recommend trying to make a lifter or something, because there's a lot less. You don't need a test box in order to like drive it around and stuff and to test it. So like something that doesn't have an active weapon is what I would recommend. But Why is this not supposed to be colliding and it's not? Yeah, kit bots are good, but there's entirely, this robot's too fucking complicated. What have I done? Change the wrong dimension. Yeah, the SS. I've seen plenty of SSP kits, and they typically do pretty well too. I'm surprised I haven't seen more SSP kits with modified weapons, because I know they obviously like start out with the lifter, but I'm surprised people haven't put like, I haven't seen more people put spinners on them. Okay, maybe I should change the side. Yeah, I can't imagine most of the kit bots in general would be too difficult to assemble. Do this. Hmm. Oh, I didn't. Please tell me I didn't. I just realized something. Oh, fuck. They're too dependent on each other. Oh my god. We're gonna have to like add the extra material in post. There was other things I wanted to change about the sides though, which I'll get to. I don't like this song. Or at least no. But yeah. Yeah, all the robots I have, I pretty much almost entirely build them myself and design them. So it can be a lot of work by yourself. I realized I have no clue what, I forgot what size bolt this uses. Yeah, it doesn't tell me what size bolt this is. I gotta look it up. Oh, it is a 4mm one. I think I do have 4mm. Sorry about that. Yeah, I would say also depending on your area, like what events are available, I'd almost recommend starting with an ant weight, a 1 pound, before going to a, what's it called? To a beetle. But I know that some parts of the US, it's not nearly as many beetles. Or not nearly as many ant weight events. I'm in the Midwest, so there's plenty. Actually, I think I'm just gonna hope that this doesn't break it, and we're gonna do this sketch here. Not that one. This one, we're gonna edit it. Be millimeters. Actually, no. What am I doing? We're gonna make this for construction. Basically, what I'm doing here is currently I've just sort of super glue this in here, and I don't like doing that. I definitely can't recommend anybody super glue in their screws, so. We're going to do that. And then need to change the feature. Angry with me because this is. You'd think a guy that we'll just do, then we'll do through all. I think there's another thing I wanted to change about this though too. Overall size and shape. Nope, not that part. Deeper. Oh my god. Hodag is entirely too complicated. It's struggling. Oh my gosh. Okay, 5 maybe. Have you checked Builders DB and RCE? Because I think Builders DB and it might be more popular in that part of the country than RCE. RobotCombatEvents.com and Builders DB or BuildersDatabase.com is probably your best bet to try to find events. Add like 1 millimeter. It's the teensiest bit of actual like. Oh, come on. What game are we playing here? Good enough, I guess. Why is SolidWorks so temperamental? Really like, you change something slightly, so I'm going to throw. How dare you? How many designs? I'll let you know when I get there. At least for this robot, this one does not work. Or at least not as much as I'd like. It depends how much, because also for some of them, I decided to go kind of cheap out in the first version and then kind of spend more money as I go. It's an ongoing process. I don't think any of the robots I have are where I want them to be fully. So yeah, that's kind of a tough question because I feel like Hodag at its like first couple events was pretty solid and then like stayed sort of solid and didn't quite get that much better. Because Hodag has gone so far, it's been to 3 events and it's gone 2-2 in every single event. Even though it feels like it's getting better, it somehow always has the same record. Even though it is technically better, I think. It should be, but. Yeah, Nate, I'll depends on your definition of solid, but there's always, because whenever I think I'm like, oh, this is gonna be this, like I went to the last event being like, oh, we're probably not gonna have to make very many changes, and I was like, nah, I had to fundamentally change this part when I came in today. Yeah. And I think it takes less iterations the more robots you create. Like your first robot, it's gonna take a little bit more than your other one, than anyone after it. Let me change this. Nope, that's not what I want. Why is it acting like this? I didn't. God damn SolidWorks. It's hard. I realize I have the wheels configured in a way I can't actually see how far they extend. I recently realized that in the last event that, let me just, that, when I drove backwards into walls, I would drive up them because I have it so the wheels extend backwards. And on my previous robot, see, like they extend backward like that, so I can like get out of weird positions. But my previous robot didn't have that problem when I backed up, and I realized that's because it in the bottom it kind of came out. Well, in this one, I mean, I think generally it's still better to do this because, and I just won't back into walls, or try not to at least, because this way there's more positions where these wheels can touch the ground. I also plan on making these wheels slightly bigger, just slightly, because the timing belt on them is like entirely too loose for my taste. Do I have a list of changes I was gonna make? I don't think I made a list, because it's mostly this. I want to get this made out of UHMW. I have to get that made. Wait, change that. Oh, did I not? I think I may have to change this. This is the way. Oh no, now it's angry at me. First off, how dare you? How dare you change literally anything about your robot? Okay, it's looking for an edge. It's this edge it's looking for. Okay. Oh no. What have I done? Can I not just do that? Yeah, that's just straight up. Nah, well. What have I done? Oh my gosh. Okay, now we're just gaslighting me? Okay. That wasn't even a part that changed. The fuck, SolidWorks? You're like, I can't find it. I didn't even change that feature. Oh my god. Drive me nuts. I'm gonna go insane. Like, we can't find it. Why not? I didn't change it. I didn't get rid of it. Oh, what? Something's terribly wrong. I have a bigger issue going on. As you can see, something is very much not right. Fuck, SolidWorks. What the fuck did you just do? It's clearly this one. Okay, so that's clearly not right. Which vertex is that on a Hodag? Brick. Okay, so this looks... It's not cutting through everything anymore. What did Hacksmith Industries make? I'm not really following them, so I wouldn't know what they're up to. I'm apparently not very good at keeping up with other people on YouTube that make things, which I probably should be, but here we are. Oh no. Okay, so we have to do the same thing over here because apparently something's broken. Okay, there we go. No longer broken. Oh yeah, I want to change this a little bit. Apparently it's a little too big. No, is it? I don't know. You'll have to look. Let me check. Is that recent? I know there are YouTube people. Oh wow, they have 15.3 million subscribers, and I don't think I've seen us. Or maybe I've seen one of their videos, but I don't think I've really seen their videos. Robot? They made a spider mech 2 years ago. Oh, they made Obatron. They're that. Okay, that one. Yeah, I've seen. I recently saw a. Oop, I didn't want to open that. I recently saw a video where they made, or not, they made, someone else made. It was like Obatron, or it was like I don't know. I don't know if it. I don't think it was autonomous because I think Obatron's supposed to be autonomous, but it had the two vertical spinners in the other direction, in opposite directions. I remember what problems I. Oh yeah, that's right. I need to do something about my about horizontals because they destroyed my crap before. Because in another fight, a horizontal went straight through these. It held off a beater bar, but a horizontal spinner went right through it. Let's see if this doesn't break everything. I'm gonna suppress stuff. I don't know what it's doing. Did I accidentally close something? So yeah, this horizontal configuration you see here did not do the trick. This is just straight TPU in case you're wondering. But basically he hit the wall. He went actually over this and then into everything. I think keeping it about there. I feel like it looks like my weapon goes out further than it actually does. I just realized I'll probably have to change it anyway since I changed the front. Goes on me. So we're not going to do 30 degrees. That's the start, first thing. Okay. That's fine. Just driving something. Damn. Since is there some weird dimension I'm not seeing? I feel like I'm missing something. I'm trying to figure out why I can't drag this anywhere. This is not a set. Oh no, this is, I think. I feel like I'm taking crazy pills. Maybe that's the problem. Oh yeah, that's what. I get it. I see what the issue is now. You do want to. No, that's not what I want. I want to offset entity. And we want 0.01. The 0.05? There we go. Okay, so that was what was causing us issues. So the idea of what I want to do is I basically want it to be metal all the way up. I want it to basically be a metal face eventually. It's going to be like a TPU thing holding on a metal. It doesn't necessarily, and then we're going to have that. Really being temperamental. Tangent to that. Okay, so then we need to go. And don't even know why there's two things here. Do that. In parallel. There we go. And we want to trim this off. Oh, trim. Much better. Oh yeah, this was just for this. Ooh. Actually, I want to basically have this determine how all this goes. Because I feel like at a certain point, it's going to be... what's dictating this is going to be mostly metal. Like, it's just going to be a metal plate, and that's going to be the primary driver for the size of the feature. So we want this. No, that's not how I wanted it. This be a distance 5 maybe? I don't know. That seems excessive. Cool. No. See how that ends up cutting out or ends up shaping up. Not nearly as pretty as it was before. Maybe I could have made it a little bit taller, but yeah, I think we want to make it a little taller and a little further out, or push it up further out because we're gonna need room for screws. Okay. Basically, the idea is I want it to be kind of in line with that top-ish. Personally, I think that brings... Push this out. Okay, that looks goofy. Maybe I didn't want to do that. SolidWorks just enjoy gaslighting me. We're going to actually way smaller, but what we're gonna do is just significantly taller. Basically, what this is gonna do is make it basically add another layer of defense to this. Or I could just... No, I think just a TPU wall, just a wall of TPU. I don't know. I feel like that wall of TPU would run out. Oh, this looks. Yeah, it doesn't know what to do with it when set. Why are you playing these games with me? If I fuck with it, I'm gonna break it. RDY. The only hub motor that I currently use is this specific robot uses the repeat robotics ant weight hub motor. I'm not sure which one. I'm not those ones you've mentioned right now, are those the beetle weight ones? Because this one uses the repeat robotics ant weight hub motor. I forgot the actual what it's called. Figure out what I've done. Or I'm trying to remember where this point was supposed to be. I think it's supposed to be about here. You know, we're just gonna have it go all the way up. To get the... RDY dash. Oh, that's okay. The RDY is the repeat robotics one. I'm guessing the 5022 is the. Oh, that's yeah. I haven't used actually either of those hub motors because those are, I believe, or no, that's yeah. Those are the Just Cause Robotics ones. I've pretty much only used I think that this is the 2207. I actually haven't bought any repeat robotics products. Come to think of it. So yeah, this is what I call it. Yeah, the 2207.5 hub motor. This feels like a joke, but I think it might actually work. I don't know if it'll last against legit spinners, but the thing is I haven't figured out the weight situation, so I don't know how much weight I can afford to put into this part. Excuse me, sorry. I didn't want the face. I wanted edge. It feels so goofy. Maybe it can get goofier. Maybe I need to go even taller. Maybe this is too short. $1.25. Does that collide? I think it actually is fine if it collides because they're both TP. It'll probably just push the one out of the way. Perfect. I see no flaws. Just chunks of TPU in the front. Yeah, I think that's all I really need to do for today. I will have to get some parts quoted, but I think I'll do that off the stream. Yeah, I'm gonna have to print off some of these parts and new sides. Unfortunately, I changed a lot more parts than I would have liked to change, but I'm gonna have to print out new sides, fronts, and back, which is a crap ton of TPU. An Overture sponsorship would come in clutch, but no such luck. I think I might print it because I realized in the fight against that, I forgot, overhanginator, when it cut through these uprights, that the uprights should effectively be 100% infill, at least that part. Like the whole part doesn't need to be 100% infill, but I think these need to be 100% infill. Because they're kind of the last line of defense for my weapon. And hopefully the little bit of extra weapon diameter goes a long way. Hopefully also the weapon being off center does not cause me problems. Because beetle weight, yeah, yeah. We haven't used either of those hub motors, but the repeat, this is an ant weight hub motor and it's done pretty decent against other beetle weight robots. So I don't know. I'm more of a repeat robotics guy. I don't, not so much a just cause robotics guy. So I have my brand loyalty. He is not. I'm not sponsored though, in case you're wondering. Oh, that's gonna be an issue. I just realized this collides with that. I made it because I made it. Yeah. So I'm gonna have to change the front. I want to do that before I forget and log off. Okay. There is. Not trying to change the sketch. I'm trying to change the size of it. I think that's what I'm trying to do. Because I don't even think I need to change it by that much. Of course. I don't want to actually delete. Nope. Oh, that's not even the right. I don't even need to change the direction. Only change it in the wrong direction. If anything, it could be taken in on that direction. Good 0.9. Nope, not enough. Full 1 inch. Why am I guessing? I can see the part right there. 5 maybe? Now 0.96 was it. 0.97. There we go. Enough for government work. Glad I figured that out. Oh, this is gonna be mostly a new robot. It's gonna be annoying. Oh, this is fine. I mean, I busted up so many shafts that it kind of makes sense. I'm kind of debating if I'm going to run any old parts. Any of the parts I'm going to run are old parts. Because we'll still have old shafts. It will still, yeah. They'll have so much old TB parts. It's just like so much, because I mean, obviously not the whole robot is switched out, but so much of the robot's being changed. The big ouch. The sides can effectively be the same, but yeah. Oh, does that collide? Or is it just barely not? It just barely does it. Yeah, that's fine. Debating what I'm missing. Oh yeah, I need to change some stuff with the wheels. I've changed stuff in the wheel itself, but I don't think I changed. Oh yeah. I don't think I changed what is the word I'm trying to say? The molds. I didn't change the molds. The molds aren't in the assembly. Because basically what I'm going to end up doing is I'm going to make the wheels just slightly bigger, and consequently I have to make all the holes slightly smaller, because what I'm going to do is I'm going to change it in the in the slicer. I'm not going to do too much. Should be fine. And not change. I'm not changing it within the CAD. Or I'm changing some stuff in the CAD, but mostly because changing stuff like the I should probably upgrade that graphics card driver, because maybe my computer won't struggle so much. This is such a goofy mold. Okay. Okay. I changed the holds on there because this needs to be built at 8 UHMW. I'm just realizing how much printing I'm gonna have to do. A good design track bot. I don't have any good designs for. I haven't good Good track bots. I haven't seen any specific designs. Like, obviously, I know there are good track bots. Or tracked bots, I guess. Tracked bots would... Tracked robots. Emulsifier is obviously the one that comes to mind. Isn't also... what's that one? Isn't, Megatron, isn't that tracked, too? I don't know any, like, CAD for one. Unless... unless... The only CAD I would think that you could copy is, I think, Team Malice. They have, like, free plastic ant designs. I think one of those is tracked. I don't know if that's good. A good design. Because if you see my other video where I went over one of the plastic ant designs that was free there. Good is debatable. Workable, usable, yes, but good, Because if I was going to design a tracked robots, I'd be looking at what tracks would work well with what I have, because making your own tracks from scratch might be kind of difficult. I'm trying to think if I'm missing anything. Because I know the picosecond that I like log off or try to like download the STL file for anything, it's going to be... Oh, just kidding. You missed something, bub. Yeah, I think I'm ready to download files and start printing. But yeah, I think we're gonna start, I'm gonna need to order these and start printing the front and back first. And once I get a good set of those, I'm going to move on. The thing is, like, with what I'm changing and with this weapon design, I don't have to necessarily print out new sides. But, like, I know the right thing to do would be to print out new sides. Because the thing is, like, I use up so many parts and stuff. I don't know, we'll see where I'm at with time, too. But, I mean, I know any new sides I'll make will be this design, but... Yeah, I think we're ready. And consequently, I think I'm gonna call it there for the day, for the night. Hodag is, this version of Hodag's good to go. Next week, I know I said I would finish Wendigo in the last one, and I kind of thought I did, but there's some things that I want to change up thinking about it in Wendigo, and also do some final checks because Wendigo needs some work. I think I made some stupid design changes or design decisions in Wendigo that I need to fix. Because I think there's some stuff that kind of floats in a weird way. I was just thinking about that like the night after. Then after that, I want to start. I'll be starting probably a new bot because I'm also debating whether I want to make changes to Wendigo to make Wendigo, or not Wendigo, Ozark Howler, to make Ozark Howler actually workable, because it did not go well. It was a hot mess trying to make that thing. The video for that will be in a couple weeks. You might have saw that Hodag. I had a Hodag video come out today, or not today, yesterday, and then they'll all be the next Hodag video not next week, the week after next week, because I'm on a bi-weekly release schedule. And then the Ozark Howler video, and then whatever events are after that. But that is all I have for you day. Thank you for joining me today, and thank you to Bam and Christopher CJ for chatting.